Hey guys, today we are with Juliet Ishkovich and we are talking about Saturn.
Yep. I guess let's get started.
So Juliet, what should the students know about Saturn?
So some of the main things you're going to want to know about Saturn is, well, first, it's the sixth planet from the sun, and it is the second largest planet after Jupiter. It's also known for its rings, which I'm sure that almost everybody has seen, but if you haven't, then here's a picture. The rings are actually made of billions of small chunks of ice and rock coated with other materials like dust and other things. Saturn also has 146 moons, and something actually really cool about it is that its largest moon, Titan, has clouds, rivers, lakes, and seas of liquid hydrocarbons like methane and ethane. Sorry, guys. I may have pronounced that wrong, but I am a professional, I promise. Titan is actually Saturn's largest moon, and it is the second largest in our solar system. Yeah.
So how do we know this, Juliet?
We actually know this about Titan because there was a probe that was sent up into space to reach the moon and to see and to get an idea of what it's like. So the probe started researching the moon, Titan, and taking photos of it. This probe actually sent the photos back down, and then researchers started studying it and seeing just how it worked and stuff. We also, from this probe, learned about Saturn's rings and the contents of the rings and stuff like that. So yeah.
So what about Saturn's surface?
Oh, Saturn's surface? Mm-hmm. So actually, this is really cool. Saturn doesn't have a true surface. It's like a giant gas. So it's kind of like the sun, but the sun's gases are ionized. They're plasma. You'll learn about that in some other class's video. But basically, so Saturn, it's made out of a ton of different gases like helium and other types of gases. And no spacecraft could actually land on Saturn's surface since it was just a giant gas. Even though a spacecraft could land on it, it would definitely not go through the surface unscathed. It would get probably damaged. And also the high pressures and temperatures could crush, melt, or vaporize the spacecraft. But Saturn can actually float on water due to its density. So yeah, that's really cool.
So how do we know this?
We know this because we found out the size of Saturn from Cassini-Huygens, yes. We know this from Cassini-Huygens, the probe. It was something that we sent up, and we learned the size of Saturn. And from learning the size, we were able to find out the density. And since Saturn's density is so low, we know that it could only be gas due to its density. The density is actually less than that of water, so it would be able to float in if there was a big enough pool. And the density is actually 1/8 of Earth's. So that's and that's how we know that. We learned it from probes, and it was really cool. So yeah, that's all I had to talk about Saturn.
Thanks for coming.
Of course. I hope everybody learned stuff.